everyone and welcome along to today's tutorial, the letter H, brought to you by the Hydrangea. Grab your paints and let's get started. Right, so we're going to do a pale hydrangea. I thought let's put this watercolor to the test and see if we can actually do something quite pale, even though we've got lettering in behind it. So I think I'll have, trying to decide which one's going to go in front. I think this one's going to go in front. There we go. It's a little dotted letter, and this one's going to go in behind, and then we'll have a leaf and a leaf like that. Nice. So there's our pencil and a little fade down. And now to create a white, or at least a pale petal. I've got Payne's Grey here, which of course is notoriously very dark, but if I just get plenty of water in the palette here, I can get this lovely sort of silvery grey tone. And then if I start, I'll first have a go at doing it on the one that's going to come in behind. What I'm going to do is sort of build up a shape, a sort of texture of this fluffy cloud of a hydrangea. And I'm going to do this here, and I'm going to go over the top. So it's little curls of the brush. Okay, and then we need to let those dry. And whilst I wait for those to dry, I will get my greens at the ready. Okay, this will probably take maybe 2 to 3 minutes to dry, because it's still very, very small amounts, but it's probably the most watery we've been so far. Let's begin our leaves with some lovely green gold, and the leaves on a hydrangea are nice and large and a little bit serrated, so we can create that with a series of strokes. Now this one, I think I'm gonna come in underneath. I quite like it when I can sort of play with coming up and under with the plant. Yeah, that's quite fun. And then yeah, this comes over, that goes under. Okay, all green gold, nice. And that's all been done with the size 0 brush. Now I'm going to shrink down and get the 4/10. And to begin with, this is still wet, so I don't need a lot on my brush. Once I've done that, I'm going to just push the green around. And then I'll do the same on this one. I'll just send that colour down. And then and if you want, you can always add a little leaf here and there. It's always nice too. Okay, so that's looking really nice. And now back to my flower. So I'll just take a little bit more of a slightly more concentrated Payne's grey, and this time I'm going to just create some sort of petal shapes just around the sort of lower, nearer edge here. And then I'm going to clean my brush off, and I'm just going to blend those a little bit. So just the wet brush is doing that, and I will put just one or two in like that. And then on this side, we do the same. Doesn't need to be much, but I like that. Okay, fantastic. I'm going to take a little bit of deep sap green and just give my sort of the underside of my leaves a little extra, just a little shadowy bit. Might even start it a little bit further down like that, and maybe let's bring it up over the top like that. That's fun. Now we probably might see just a tiny bit of a sepal. So I think that looks really lovely. We can now paint in our turquoisey backdrop. And the interesting thing is, although I can see a bit of that line, I don't mind it. And secondly, when we paint in this colour, we will not associate that area behind the hydrangea with the letter H. It sounds a bit strange, but you'll see what I mean when I've painted it in. And there is our H for hydrangea all finished. I really hope you enjoyed that one. It's always nice when you're painting a letter that's also the first letter of your name. So it's always fun. So have we chosen your favourite flowers, or would you have other choices for your letters? Let me know in the comments below. And of course, let me know how you're getting on with the painting. I'd love to see your work, so tag me at Winton Paper Co on social media. And if you're looking for one of these templates, you want to join in, or to get the brushes that I'm using, you can find both of those things in my dewintonpaperco.com store, and of course on my Etsy store. Just type in De Winton Paper Co and you'll find us. So until next time, bye!